Okay, so I want to be showing us how to make fascinator using our felt cap. I have a felt cap here. I have our wire wrapped already. If you don't know how to wrap your wire, I have a video already made where you learn how to wrap your wire. We have our net here. We have our feathers we're using for embellishments. So let's get started. Now for this net, I'll be folding into two because it's a bit softer. So I'll be folding into two and then I'll use it to cover the wire. You can see the wire is already wrapped. Now slowly you get this round. Okay, if you want your design to be like a curved design, if you want it to be a curved design, you try to pull the net a bit. Now the more you pull the nets, the you get the design there. So you pull the nets and then your design comes up. But for this video, I'm making a round shape because I want it to look like a hat. So I'm making it to be a round shape. Now if I want it to be a round shape, then I wouldn't have to pull the nets. So I'll just take the net by the side slowly, slowly until I get them around the wire. Now in this case, like I said, because I want a round shape, I wouldn't have to pull the nets so hard. Just take it slowly until I get all of them in place. Now, another thing is to ensure that all of your gathering is at the middle of the wire. You do not have to get this maybe at the side. It should be at the middle of the wire. So we are getting it arranged. I'm getting them arranged properly before I sew. Getting them arranged. Let me sew. Let me try that. So I'm ensuring that all of them are in place. Ensuring that all of them are in place before I sew. If you have a net that is stronger, you don't have to double it. But in this case, I had to double because the net is soft, a soft net. So I had to double it. Okay, so I'm getting them arranged properly before I sew. Okay, so we have this here. And then I'll be sewing. Sewing. As I said, I want to have a round shape. That is why I didn't have to stress the wire. Okay, so I'll be doing this until I get round, as I sew it round and round and round and round. And I'll be back to show us the outcome of it. Right. Okay, so we have this here. Yeah, I'm trying to pass the needle now inside here so that you get it stiff. I like this method because it makes the job Excuse me. Said what? So I prefer this method because it makes the work looks neat and it's more easier. And then another method you can also tie. Like I said, I prefer this method because I think it makes the job looks neat and faster a bit. Okay, so we have come to the end of the wrapping the wire. So what we do next is I'll trim off the excesses. Trim off these excesses. Like I said, if you have a thick wire, do well to make it one. But if you have the wire, your net is soft, like mine, I made it two. And you see how beautiful it is. So the shape we have here, it's beautiful. Okay, so I'll continue trimming off the excesses until we get a flat base here. Yeah. Okay, and that's yes. So now to the main deal. Like I said, I want to be showing us how to place our felt cap on our wire. So this is it. We have our felt cap here. I have my nets already wrapped. Like I said, if you don't know how to wrap this, the wire to the coverage, I have a video where you get that. So I have this placed here. Mm. Now you can either use this side or this side. So using this side, it gives you a free and neater shape, but I prefer like sometimes I use here because sometimes this thing over here, this edges gives you a design too. Some persons prefer this smoother part, but sometimes I prefer this part because I think this also gives us a design. Now that's what we do Fascinator. Anything you do is a design. So I want to use this place and then I'll be sewing down to the net because we're going to be having an opening there. So I'll sew. Now some persons will prefer using a gum, but I don't advise using a gum because with time to pull out. So I prefer using prefer sewing so you get a better, stronger, and neater dough. Now if you watch, I'm sewing by the edge. Then the method I'm using to sew, if I'm going in again, I'm going directly to where I was coming from. Now this method makes the thread not to show. From the inside, I'm giving a space. But from the outside, I'm going directly from where I'm coming from. Now it must be by the edge. I think we are getting it clearly. It must be by the edge. If you watch it like 3 to 4 times, you get what I'm doing. Okay, let me show the inside. Yes. So from the inside, I'm giving a gap. I'm going far away from the other spots. And then from the front, I'm going directly close to where we had the lady. So this is what I'll be doing until I get. All right, we shall see. Mm, that's what I'll be doing until I get to the end. Okay, so I'll go on and on until I get to the end of. Uh, okay, so we have this. just start it here. Okay, so we have this. The next thing we'll do is to open up this piece with the razor. Cut this close. Razor left to where you have the same part. Close. That's it. We have this attached. Right away, we are going straight to embellishments and then covering up of the space.